Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. The thank yous first. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your support, feedback, and comments. Keep them coming. Love reading them. Thank you to my regular clients as well for your consistent feedback and how our readings continue to play out with each other. And just a general thank you to those of you who keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. A pleasure and an honor always to read for you, and I'm grateful for the trust you place in me to do so and the opportunity to read for you. If any of you are interested in a personal reading with me and you haven't read with me before, on my YouTube channel's homepage, you can click on the About or Description button for more information and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can email me directly. I would be delighted to work with you. I do a wide variety of readings, and since I do readings full-time 6 days a week, this is what I do. Turnaround time is pretty quick. I'm usually quite good at getting back to you within the same day and scheduling a reading anytime between a couple of days, upwards of 2 weeks, depending on how the schedule is going. But almost always within a 2-week period of time, we can set up a reading for you live or recorded. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So these are general readings. Remember that there's a lot of you watching, thousands of you watching, so they're not going to resonate the same or mean the same thing for everybody watching. I mean, how could they? It's impossible. So check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out a little more predictably for you than your primary sun sign. And just watching all three, if you know them and if you can give you additional insight and clarification into what's going on in your life. These are for the July 2017 mid-month reading, so we're focusing more on the last half of the month, even though I am recording these in the first half of the month. I will be pulling 2 cards for each of the remaining 2 weeks of July 2017 with an additional 5th card from the bottom of the deck for overall energy and guidance. Okay, so moving right along, this reading is for Libra for July 2017 mid-month. I wanted to make sure I got the sign right. Sometimes I mix them up in my speech. This is for the air sign of Libra for July 2017 mid-month. What does the last half of July have in store for our Librans? The air sign of Libra, July 2017. Libra, July 2017, mid-month. Okay, Libra. We begin with the 6 of Swords, followed by the Sun. Beautiful energy. The Tower, followed by the Ace of Wands, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the 6 of Cups, the card of the past. The Tower card, I feel, is actually a positive event. Well, the Tower card is always positive in retrospect, even if it represents, as it often does, the destruction or removal or shaking up of something we're quite attached to. It's always it's always better. It's always because it's something we thought was stable but really wasn't, and it needs to be removed so that something truly solid and stable and trustworthy can be built in its place. But it represents an unexpected life-changing event, something happening to really kind of significantly shift and change your life path and energy. But it can also represent something unexpected in a very at the time feeling a very positive, beautiful, blessed, like winning the lottery or getting the engagement ring or something of that sort. It looks like it's a very positive, unexpected event, and I feel like it's coming from the past, kind of blast from the past too. What area of your life it actually resonates in is going to vary. For some of you, it's going to be in the relationship sector of your life. For others, it might be job, work, and career, or even spirituality. But the energy fundamentally remains the same, even though the specifics will vary from person to person and what the details really are. I'm going to start with your crowning card. Your overall energy and guidance is the Six of Cups. Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And in the tarot, this suit deals with that watery world of feelings, emotions, your emotional landscape, feelings, and relationships as well, and how our emotional foundation affects how we relate to other people in our relationships. The Six of Cups is a card associated with the past, reminiscence, nostalgia, perhaps looking back on the past with fond memories, maybe even looking at it through rose-colored glasses. It can represent looking at something in a very naive, childlike way, looking back on the past at a time where you felt was more carefree, you had less of the cares, worries, and concerns you had today. It can represent travel back to the past, meaning like travel to see your parents, relatives, roots of origin, where you grew up, etc. It can also represent dwelling too much on the past as a way of kind of escaping from the reality of your present, maybe if you're going through a difficult or challenging time as well. So there's some kind of energy from the past occurring for you in July, particularly the last half of July, Libra. And I feel like something has come up from the past in a very unexpected kind of way, but it's divine timing and orchestration as well. You have two major arcana cards, and they're very powerful cards as well. You have the Sun and the Tower. The Sun is a beautiful card. We find ourselves in the middle of July 2017 with the energy of the Six of Swords and the Sun. The Sun is a beautiful card. It potentially increases all the positive energy of the surrounding cards and can greatly lessen or even negate any challenging or painful energy of surrounding cards. It's a beautiful card. It's light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination, fun, vacations. It represents clarity and finding solutions to answers that weren't really forthcoming before. It represents an uplifting of energy and a loosening up of restrictive energy. For example, if finances have been tight in job, work, career, this represents breathing space, money flowing in a little bit easier, or bills being paid off, or raise, promotion. In relationships, it represents everything being just fine, really enjoying each other, the relationship going quite well. And it can also represent vacations and traveling and getting away as well, sometimes to warm, sunny places or taking cruises as well. And with the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords, which is also a card of movement, of healing movement, you could quite literally be traveling in the last half of July. Perhaps the opportunity has come up to travel to see parents or relatives or where you grew up, because there is a connection with the past. Now, the Sun but there's an uplifting of energy, a loosening up of restrictive energy. The Sun is just beautiful, healthy, healing energy as well. And it's paired with the Six of Swords, which is a card of healing, peace, restoration, healing. It's transitional energy, meaning perhaps there was a difficult or challenging time behind you, because it represents moving away from a period or a place of instability, chaos, pain, turbulence, challenge, into a time period that's stable, serene, placid. There's a strong energy of peace, restoration, and healing with the Six of Swords too. It's transitional, meaning the worst is behind you. You're not quite to the other shore yet, but you're on your way. You're moving through a healing process. And again, I'm getting for a lot of you, there's actual physical movement. You're going to be traveling for the last part of the last half of July, perhaps even the beginning of August. And there's this unexpected energy about it too when we look next at the Tower and the Ace of Wands, something which occurs unexpectedly but represents the opportunity to start something new, which is you're enthusiastic about, very action-oriented. Some of you, this literally might be someone from your past coming back up again or contacting you. It could be somebody you were in a relationship with before, and there's a coming back together again, a reconciliation energy energy again. You may be traveling back to see them, or they may be traveling to see you as well. I am getting a lot of travel energy here as well. In work, job, and career, some of you, this might be you may have been unemployed for a while or out of work or stuck in a job that you really, really didn't like, and maybe it wasn't even paying enough money. And you've been actually contacted from a company you used to work for, a boss you used to work for, and there's another job offer or potential offer. They're kind of scouting to see if you're interested in coming back to work for them again. And it represents, I mean, it's coming at the right time. Whatever it is, the specifics of what's happening, I feel like it's divine timing and orchestration. What I'm getting in the back of my head is it couldn't have come at a better time. It's unexpected, it's out of the blue, but it's coming at just the right time. You could just as well have the Wheel of Fortune, the upright here, because I do feel like it's a real blessing, a stroke of good luck, of good fortune to you. How it links with the past is actually going to vary from person to person. It could be a company from the past that you used to work for. It could be the Six of Cups can sometimes represent a windfall of money, a financial inheritance, or some kind of unexpected windfall of money. It could represent that too, which might represent that loosening of financial restrictive energies you had before, which enables you to kind of start over again or move ahead, have a new beginning. I say that because the next two cards, towards the end of July or so, we have the Tower followed by the Ace of Wands. So the Tower is that unexpected event. A lot of people kind of clench up when they see this. But even if it's a challenging or painful event happening, it's almost always it's always for the better for you in your life, except of course if it if it's like loss because of death or something like that. But the Tower represents energies from God, Spirit, your angels and guides, things you have no control over except how do you choose to respond. But I feel like this is a really happy, unexpected event, something which makes a significant shift in your life path or life energies, something that has the potential to change your life and propel you onto a new path, a new start, a new beginning, which you are very enthusiastic, very excited about. For some of you, this is a money coming in, I'm getting too, because it's associated with the past. This could be perhaps money from an inheritance or the division of assets, like a settling of an estate kind of energy as well. Again, whatever the specifics of this are, Libra, I feel like you've been through something, or you have been going through something difficult, challenging, or just really restrictive, confining energy I'm getting for some of you, whether that's in the relationship arena of your life or the work career aspect of your life or even spirituality. Whatever this is that's coming up from the past, whether it's to do with work or career, or whether it's relationship from the past as well, or family energy from your past as well, relatives, home base, parents, or again, I'm getting like the division of estate, division of like family home, family estate, money as well. It represents a leaving behind a time period and a place and a situation, or just, under the relationship umbrella of your life that was just difficult for you, challenging, because there's a lot of healing energy with this. The sun is shining over all of this as well. This is a completely unexpected thing coming up. You did not see this coming. It's coming at an unexpected time, from an unexpected source, in an unexpected way. But it is a beautiful, blessed, positive thing. I could even be winning some money as well. But it enables enables you to start over, to begin anew on a new path with the Ace of Wands, which accompanies the Tower card. So whatever this unexpected energy, divine timing and orchestration, it's about starting a new path, being at the beginning of something again. Even if it's the rekindling of something, it's like a do-over, starting over again. Wands, did we go through Wands? Wands is fire energy. And in the tarot, the suit of Wands is a very dynamic, action-oriented, fiery suit. It's about creating, building, manifesting, change, movement, action, power. Aces represent the number one, promise, potential, the start of something new, which could pan out to be something quite lovely if it's followed through with and taken care of, because aces represent seeds, and seeds need to be planted, in the right kind of soil at the right time and nurtured and taken care of so that they can grow and manifest their full potential and eventually end up giving back to you. So whatever otherwise, if you don't do that, aces end up fizzling out as ideas which never get acted on or followed through with. Something, the Ace of Wands could start out as a great new idea, a great new start to something, but you don't really follow through with it, so it just ends up fizzling out and never really going anywhere. So whatever this unexpected thing is that's coming like a blast from the past, it loosens up, it lifts up, it elevates, it unbinds, it brings back into balance, it holds a lot of potential, it enables you to start on a new path, a new beginning, which holds a lot of potential if you follow through with it, if this is fed and nurtured and sustained and taken care of. It's beautiful, lovely energy. I can't wait to see what the feedback is on who this resonates for, particularly in the specifics of how the connection with the past, because I'm getting 6 or 7 different stories: relationships, job, estate settlement stuff, unexpected financial windfalls. So it'll be interesting to see what the feedback is on this one. So Libra, that pretty much wraps up your July 2017 reading. I hope I didn't say any other sign. This is for Libra. Sometimes we all do this, sometimes kind of get our signs mixed up in our words, but this is for Libra for July 2017 mid-month. This wraps up your mid-month reading, Libra, for July 2017. I hope you have enjoyed it, that it's brought you some insight, guidance, clarity, and if this hasn't happened yet, something to look forward to, something really quite spectacular, I think, for a lot of you. Again, if any of you would like a more specific, tailored just for you personal reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information, and feel free to contact me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be so very happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the August general readings. You may be seeing a different background over the next couple of months. I will be traveling across Europe the next couple of months, still posting the general videos and still working with clients as well. So that'll be quite fun, but that's why my background will be changing over the next couple of months as I flit from place to place. So again, anybody who's interested in a personal reading, feel free to email me directly. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks. Until then, Libra, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and I hope to see you back here soon. Take care. Bye-bye.